In this episode, I convert a non-DCC ready split chassis locomotive to DCC using a lens decoder. Stick around. Hi, welcome back to another episode. This is my Farash Class 31. I got this off eBay. It's a split chassis, non-DCC loco. I want to hardwire a decoder for it, and I've already started. As you can see, I've took it apart. I don't need this for now, nor these. And with the camera in the way, this is not going to be easy from what I can see. Now, let me see if I can get something to point with here. If you can see in here, there's a mark, a round mark. That is where the motor terminal is rubbing against the chassis. So what I need to do is, if I file away all this part here, all this, the terminal for the motor will not have any contact with the chassis anymore, and I will be able to hardwire straight into it. I will have to do the same. I will have to take the motor off, obviously. I have to do the same for the other side here, and I will wire the other end of the motor to the decoder. And then I will find a way, either tap something somewhere or connect to these screws here for contact to the chassis, which will in turn make contact to the wheels and to the rails to get power into the locomotive. Let me start with filing those away first, and I'll get back to you. As you can see, I have filed away one side, and I placed it back together just to see how exposed the motor terminal is. Seems to be okay like this. So now I'm going to take it apart again and file that side. In fact, you can slightly see the terminal here. What I want to expose, I need to expose this, so I'm going to have to file away this part here, just like the other side. And I'll get back to you. Okay, I got carried away as always. I didn't stop. I filed away both sides, as you can see, of the split chassis. I soldered the orange and the grey in place. Luckily for me, there is a groove where the body can slide down without affecting the orange or the grey wire. Mind you, I mean, one has to be careful while sliding the body on and off, right? Hopefully I'll put the body on this time and not ever need to remove it again. Unless I decide to put lights in somehow. In fact, if you noticed, this is a lens decoder. The blue, white and yellow, I didn't trim them completely off. I cut them short, and I put a small piece of heat shrink at the end. I don't know, I think it's easier this way if I want to do something with them than having to solder directly onto the decoder. So I left them there just in case one day I want to do something with them. The orange and grey, as I said, are in place. I put a piece of heat shrink over the decoder. I hope it doesn't heat up. I don't know, this is my first. And I affixed the decoder to the split chassis with a piece of double-sided tape. There is this hump here, as you can see. It's blank space inside the body. So we're okay there for space. I already tried it anyway. Now what's next is I want to drill 2 holes here, because the chassis there has some thick metal there. I want to drill 2 small holes, cut a thread and put small screws to join the red wire to the left side, looking at it this way, left side, and the black wire to the right. I don't know if I can solder directly here, but anyway, I'm going to try to solder it now that while I'm talking about it, the idea came to me. I'm going to try to solder the wires here. And if it works, well, you find out in the next shot. Otherwise, you'll find 2 screws there with these wires attached to them. Until then. Okay, I've done it. I didn't end up neither screwing the wires on nor soldering. I found the right place for them. I tucked them in. You see the red wire down there? Hope it will get covered with the body. It's stuck under this plastic box here. It works. I mean, it is what it is. I know about it. If something goes wrong, I know where to check. Anyway, but before putting the body on, I wanted to try it out. I've already said the CVs on it, and the reason for the white tape is because I only have white tape on the top here. Okay, so here goes a very small run. It works. I am so happy with that. I now have a 4th loco I can drive. I will have 3 at the moment. It's getting there, don't worry. We'll get there. I got 2 more to convert. So hopefully we'll have 6 soon. So there it is. Let me put the body on and give it a small run. Okay, and here goes class 31, putting some wagons. We're on a 1:15 climb here. And it doesn't seem to be struggling. You're going to see it on the other side. Soon, there it is. I can make it go faster if I want to, but that's how I like to drive mine, slowly. So that's it for this video. This is my first DCC conversion from an analog locomotive. I'm very happy. It's worked fine for me. It wasn't as easy as I expected. Not the wiring, I don't mind the wiring. It's finding where to connect to the chassis to get power from the tracks. That was the problem, and I drilled quite a few holes in that chassis. I think I lost about a few ounces on the loco with the holes I put in it. Anyway, it's there, and it's working. Now, what I need to know, if you're still watching, is what would be the right thing that this locomotive would normally be putting behind it. Wagons? Would it be coaches? You know, let me know, or give me a part number for whatever would be normally behind this. Thanks for that, and like and subscribe. Take care, and until the next one.